don't care how long you worked on this lawn.
That much is obvious.
Then get that mower out of my way.
Go ahead, destroy it one more time. This time everyone's gonna see exactly who you are.
That night, Ryan wasn't thinking about Denise. He was thinking about the lawn. Before we get into the story, comment below and tell me what city you're watching from. The fresh stripes she'd destroyed. The edges he'd spent hours trimming. The sections of turf he'd been slowly restoring for months. Most people see grass and think it's just grass. But people who mow lawns every day notice everything. They notice weak soil. They notice stressed roots. They notice the exact sections that need extra care. And the strip Denise kept driving across was the most fragile section of the entire yard. Every time her SUV crossed it, weeks of progress disappeared. The next morning, Ryan arrived before sunrise. The damage looked even worse in daylight. The tire tracks had flattened entire sections of grass. The beautiful striped pattern was gone. The lawn looked wounded. Mr. Harper stood quietly on the porch watching him. "You don't have to keep fixing it," the old veteran said. Ryan looked at the lawn. Then he looked at Mr. Harper. "Yeah," he said quietly, "I do." For the next several days, Ryan worked on that yard without charging a penny. He aerated the damaged soil. He reseeded the bare patches. He repaired every edge the SUV had destroyed. Then he mowed the lawn again, slowly, carefully, stripe by stripe, line by line. By the end of the week, the lawn looked better than it had all year. The stripes stretched perfectly across the yard. The grass stood taller, healthier, cleaner. Even Mr. Harper couldn't stop smiling. Then Denise showed up again. She slowed her SUV, rolled down the window, looked directly at the lawn, and laughed. "You're wasting your time," she said. "One drive through here and all that work is gone again." Then she drove away. That's when Ryan realized something. Denise wasn't using the shortcut because she needed it. She enjoyed destroying the lawn. She enjoyed knowing she could undo hours of work in seconds. So Ryan stopped treating it like a property problem. He started treating it like a lawn care problem. The following weekend, he redesigned that entire section of the yard. He expanded the landscaping, added decorative stone borders, built flower beds, installed mulch islands. Everything matched the rest of the property. Everything improved the appearance of the lawn, and everything protected the grass Denise kept destroying. 2 weeks later, the lawn was thriving. The stripes were cleaner than ever. The grass was thicker than ever. The yard became one of the best-looking properties in the neighborhood. Neighbors started stopping to admire it. Some even hired Ryan to work on their lawns. Meanwhile, Denise no longer had room to drive across the turf without running directly through landscaping everyone could see. For the first time in nearly a year, the grass was left alone. One evening, after finishing his final pass with a mower, Ryan shut the engine off and looked across the yard. Perfect stripes stretched from one end of the property to the other. Mr. Harper slowly walked across the lawn with his cane. He stared at the grass for a long moment, then he smiled. "You know," he said quietly, "this lawn looks exactly like it did when my wife was still alive." Ryan didn't know what to say, so he simply nodded. Because in that moment, it wasn't about grass anymore. It wasn't about Denise. It wasn't even about the HOA. It was about giving an old veteran one piece of his life back, and every hour behind that mower had been worth it. Have you ever seen someone fight this hard to protect something that mattered? Tell me in the comments. And if you believe pride in your work still matters, type respect below.